Sometimes you're just tired of people, and you can't explain why. It's not that they're mean. They didn't do anything obviously wrong. You just feel like your energy gets sucked out of your body the longer you're around them. You leave social events thinking, why do I feel like I ran a marathon just from making small talk? You scroll through your phone in bed thinking, maybe I'm just not a people person. But let me offer you a different angle. Maybe it's not about being introverted. Maybe it's not burnout either. Maybe it's just that your energy, your internal rhythm is being forced into environments that don't fit it. I'll explain with a real story. A woman named Sarah came to me feeling this exact way. She was great at her job, friendly and thoughtful. But she kept hitting a wall when it came to group settings. She felt invisible in meetings. Her ideas got steamrolled. After social gatherings, she'd feel like someone unplugged her battery. At first, she thought she needed better social skills. Maybe she wasn't confident enough. Maybe she needed to learn to speak up. But here's what we found. The issue wasn't confidence. It was a simple mismatch between her natural style and the energy around her. Let's use an everyday analogy. Imagine your body is like a smartphone. Each phone comes with its own default apps, operating system, and charger. Some people run on fast processors. They're high energy, always moving. Others run smoother when they have space to reflect and work quietly, some need external structure. Others create their own flow. Her ideas got steamrolled. After social gatherings, she'd feel like someone unplugged her battery. At first, she thought she needed better social skills. Maybe she wasn't confident enough. Maybe she needed to learn to speak up. But here's what we found. The issue wasn't confidence. It was a simple mismatch between her natural style and the energy around her. Let's use an everyday analogy. Imagine your body is like a smartphone. Each phone comes with its own default apps, its operating system, and charger. Some people run on fast processors. They're high energy, always moving. Others run smoother when they have space to reflect and work quietly. Some need external structure. Others create their own flow. Now imagine plugging your iPhone into a Samsung charger. The phone might charge, but it'll be slow, glitchy, or worse. It overheats. That's what happens when you're living out of sync with your natural rhythm. Here's the thing. Everyone is born with a default energy pattern. Not in a magical or spooky way, more like a blueprint. Some people are natural initiators. They like building, leading, or problem solving. Others are natural supporters. They feel fulfilled, helping, organizing, nurturing. Others thrive in expression, writing, speaking, entertaining. Some love structure. Others crave freedom. There's no one right way to be, but there is a right way to live, in rhythm with how you're wired. When Sarah understood this, it was like someone handed her the instruction manual to her own energy. She realized that most of the people around her, especially in her workplace, had a very different rhythm. They liked structure, rules, hierarchy. Sarah, she was wired for innovation, big ideas, creative flow. So every time she stepped into those environments, her energy got stuck. She'd hold back, overthink, second-guess herself. And that feeling of exhaustion, it wasn't social anxiety. It was her energy constantly trying to reshape itself to fit a mold that wasn't designed for her. And here's where this applies to you. You might be tired of people not because something's wrong with you, but because your energy is bumping into resistance everywhere it goes. Let me walk you through 3 things that helped Sarah and could help you too. 1. Know what fuels you. Everyone has a fuel type. Some people are solar powered. They need ideas, space, creativity, inspiration. Others are more like engines. They work best with structure, checklists, and stable systems. People recharge through connection. Others need quiet time. When you know what fuels you, you stop blaming yourself for needing it. Sarah learned that her fuel came from freedom. Freedom to create, to initiate projects, to move. But she was stuck in an environment that ran on rules and routines. It was like giving a wild horse a cubicle. Of course she was tired. Her energy had nowhere to run. Ask yourself, what kind of situations make you feel most alive? When do you feel like time flies? What kind of tasks make you want to procrastinate until the end of time? Your answers are a clue to your fuel type. Once you know it, guard it like your health, because it is your health. 2. Know what's blocking you. Sarah didn't just have the wrong environment. She also had people in her life who, without meaning to, constantly clashed with her flow. Ever notice how some people make you feel sharper, clearer, more alive? And others, even if they're nice, leave you foggy, second-guessing, or small? It's not always about their personality. It's about how your energy mixes with theirs. Think about cooking. Salt brings out flavor in some dishes. But pour salt into a sweet dessert, it ruins the whole thing. Same with people. Some energies enhance you. Others suppress you. Sarah worked with people who valued predictability. So when she came up with creative ideas, they'd dismiss them. Tell her to be realistic or follow protocol. Eventually, she stopped sharing. She went silent. And silence made her feel invisible and tired. Now, she didn't need to cut everyone off. She just needed to spend more time with people whose energy opened her up, not closed her down. So ask yourself, who in your life makes you feel like you can breathe deeper? Who makes you shrink without saying a word? Your energy isn't fragile, but it is precious. You don't need to be everyone's favorite. You just need to stop forcing yourself into tables where your voice gets filtered. 3. Understand your season. Here's the part most people overlook. Life isn't one steady highway. It moves in cycles just like nature. You have your planting seasons when new opportunities show up. You have harvest seasons when hard work pays off. You also have rest seasons when things slow down and you're meant to pause and reflect. Most people burn out because they try to push during a season that's meant for stillness. Sarah realized she was in a season where her energy was naturally lower, kind of like winter. She kept blaming herself for not being productive. But winter isn't the time for growth. It's time for rest, recalibration, planning. She gave herself permission to rest. Her energy started coming back naturally. It's not lazy to slow down. Sometimes your timing just isn't lined up with pushing. And when you honor your season, you stop wasting energy fighting the tide. Ask yourself, right now, do you feel like you're in a phase of starting something new? Or are you wrapping something up? Are things opening up for you? Or are doors gently closing? When you name your season, you learn what to expect from it. And most importantly, you stop comparing your pace to people in a totally different phase. Let's come back to the beginning. If you're always tired of people, maybe the problem isn't people. Maybe the problem is how your energy's being used. Maybe your energy wants to lead, but you keep putting yourself in support roles. Maybe your energy wants to create, but you're stuck in systems that ask you to copy and paste. Maybe your energy wants freedom, but your routine is all cages and checklists. And all that pushing, all that reshaping, is what's draining you. You don't need a personality makeover. You just need to understand how you work best and start living more in line with that. When Sarah made these shifts, her life didn't change overnight. But little by little, she got her energy back. She spoke up more. She stopped apologizing for being different. And she built a life where her energy wasn't a problem, it was a gift. You can do the same. Start small. Notice what lifts you. Notice what blocks you. Most importantly, stop trying to fix yourself when you're just misaligned with your real design. You're not broken. You're just running on the wrong charger. If this helped you feel seen, subscribe. This channel is all about helping you understand your natural rhythm, so you can stop burning out and start building a life that fits. See you in the next one.